Oh nah. What the fuck? She not that ass. Oh nah.
She went in for a butt surgery but came out with no limbs.
This mom flew all the way to Turkey to get a mommy makeover, and she never saw her kids ever again. And when she was returned home, some of her organs was missing.
Ricky Sawyer.
But I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real.
Let me ask you something real quick. If I told you there is a surgery that could kill you and thousands of women are still lining up for it, would you believe me? It's called a BBL Brazilian butt lift. It's the deadliest cosmetic surgery on the planet. You've seen it all over TikTok, the tiny waist, the big butt, the snatched body. But what you haven't seen, the hospital beds, the infections, the regrets, the funerals.
I almost died because of it. I spent a month in the hospital, 2 months in a nursing home. I had to learn to walk again. I was on my deathbed.
But what did you have injected?
My sister just passed out. There's blood everywhere. I called the emergency room. They're like, yeah, okay, so. They literally acted like, next burger.
Oh my gosh.
But these are people's bodies. Y'all don't understand. It's one of the most risky operations that you could ever do.
I was going through another hard time because I felt bad for getting my body done, seeing a big change in my body. Imagine you go under 4 hours of surgery and then you wake up not looking like yourself anymore.
I'm not saying this because I'm unhappy with my results. I think my body is tea. It looks amazing, but it is not worth it, you guys. Like, the amount of pain that you are going to go through and the amount of pain that you experience getting out of surgery, it's like in 1,000 out of 10.
Today we are not doing fluff. We're talking facts about why women are dying for this trend, about why so many regret it, and about why you need to hear this before you even think about it. This is the BBL lie, and we need to talk about it. First, let's break it down because a lot of people don't actually know. Now, a BBL is a Brazilian butt lift. They take fat from your stomach, from your thighs, your back, through liposuction. They clean it and they inject it into your butt to make it bigger. Sounds simple, right? Now, here is the problem. Your butt isn't just fat. Under the skin, you have huge muscles and massive blood vessels. And if the surgeon injects that fat into a vein or into the muscle by mistake, that fat travels straight to your heart, straight to your lungs. That's called a fat embolism. And that's how people die on the table.
Teapots, this story is so heartbreaking. This mom flew all the way to Turkey to get a mommy makeover, and she never saw her kids ever again. And when she was returned home, some of her organs was missing. Let's get into it. 38-year-old Kaydale Brown went to Turkey to get a mommy makeover, so a BBL, a tummy tuck. But during surgery, something went wrong, and she never woke up again. And when she was flown home, parts of her lungs, her heart, and her brains was missing. The clinic is claiming she died from a fat embolism. And all that clinic did was refund the sister the money and gave her a plane ticket. Oh, baby, I'm suing y'all. May she rest in peace, but this is for all my ladies out here who's watching. We have to learn to love ourselves. I know it's hard when we're fed Photoshop pictures mostly every day, but just know your natural body is perfect the way it is.
BBL has a mortality rate of about 1 in 30,000. That makes it the deadliest aesthetic surgery. For comparison, a tummy tuck is 1 in 13,000. And even if you survive, the complications are not cute. We're talking sepsis, organ perforations, nerve damage, where you can't walk right, and infections so bad that they have to cut dead tissue out of you. And recovery, you can't sit for 6 to 8 weeks. You sleep on your stomach, you wear drains, you wear compressions 24/7. That's the part nobody posts.
Today is March 15th. Today makes 4 years that my mom, my siblings, and I lost my little sister who was only 22 years old. 4 years ago, my sister decided she wanted to go have surgery, have her body done. After giving birth to her little boy, she felt that having surgery was the answer for her to feel better about herself, even though she was so beautiful and she didn't need anything done to herself. So she went to a doctor in Matamoros, Mexico, and died at his hands. She died on the table while he was performing surgery on her. She went to have a BBL, and so many things went wrong. The reason we know is because we had an autopsy done on her body, and so many things were wrong. Not one or two, but so many more things were wrong. He messed up tremendously on her, and it cost her her life. I still talk about this 4 years later because I want women to know that it's not worth it. I wish I would have been able to talk to my sister more about it, but she didn't tell me anything. She made that decision and she kept it from her sisters because she was convinced that it's what she needed, when in reality, that wasn't what she needed. People go and have surgery like this because they're seeking a happiness that they're not going to find. They're going to feel good about themselves for a moment, but they're not going to find that happiness, that genuine fulfillment that they're looking for, because only God can give that happiness and only God can give that fulfillment. But 4 years ago, we lost my baby sister, who was very healthy, 22 years old. She didn't need the surgery. She didn't need it at all. But she was convinced that it was what she needed. And I talk about it because it makes me upset that there's so many women that put it out there to try to convince other women that it's what they need as well. They put it out there like it's something so simple, but it's so dangerous. So many things can go wrong. And in my sister's case, everything went wrong and she lost her life. And there's so many other women who lose their life. And so many women who came forward and said that they had the surgery and they highly regret it because they have so many complications now and because they didn't stay the same. So if you're thinking about having surgery, don't do it. BBLs, fat transfers, all that stuff, it's not worth it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. The details about my sister's surgery are very, very disturbing. But I really think that women should be informed. So I made a video, my mother and I, because she was there. So if you want to see that video, go to my YouTube channel and watch it. It's a video that tells you everything that happens. And I want you to really think about it because it's not something that's worth it at all, especially if you have kids and family that you will leave behind.
So my nurse just came because the soup that they gave me, I couldn't eat it on my own. So she came to feed me. And then I got up to walk. And just in the room, up and down. So the room is quite big, so up and down the room. And then I got to the mirror. And I turn around and look in the mirror. When I turned around and looked in the mirror, yeah, everything looks the fucking same to me. Everything looks the same. Everything looks the same. It didn't look no different from how I came in. I didn't need another lipo. And nobody has to tell me. I don't need for anyone to tell me that. I brought this down on myself because I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I know what I've done and I know what I'm doing. I had to gain weight. I had to gain weight in order to get fat to put in there. and I gained like 15 pounds. Yeah. Just so I could get fat to put in there. To put myself through all this pain again. For it to look the same. I'm not looking for sympathy from no one, because as I said, I know what I'm doing, but that's one who messed it up in the first place. And I specifically asked for a doctor who could fix it, for a doctor who could fix the problem. I'm gonna go to sleep. I didn't get my surgery for free. It's the free surgery that fucked up my bum, yeah. I paid my money to fix it. Because all this time I've been asking for them to fix it, and nobody was paying me any attention. Yeah. And no one was paying me no attention when it comes to fixing it. I only got responded to when I messaged a doctor directly. You know, everybody works together, so everyone works together. So when I messaged a doctor, my company responded to me straight away, because I was gonna go directly to a doctor. I paid to fix my bum. And anyone can say what they want to say. I don't care. I can take the bashing, so anyone is free to say whatever they want to say or whatever they feel like. But I needed to fix my bum because it started to make me feel insecure. So I know I had to get it fixed. Regardless of what anyone wants to say. And anyone saying nothing's wrong with it. Because as I said, I didn't need lipo. I didn't need to do no lipo. But anyways. I guess God is telling me something to leave it. But as I said, I didn't born with my bum like that. I wasn't born that way. So I was live at like 2 a.m. and I heard some sirens and stuff. So I got off to go see what was going on, and this is what I seen. So this is the second time that the fire truck and stuff pulled up to my neighbors across the street. The first time they didn't have the sirens on, so I didn't think it was anything serious. But this time it's 2 a.m. and they had the sirens on to come rush back here for the second time. So of course I was nosy and I wanted to go find out what was going on. So when I went downstairs to go talk to somebody, they said the woman had got a BBL and it exploded. I said, you gotta be kidding me. How the hell do a BBL explode? See, I'm glad I know that they explode, because I can't get none of those.
Just because I wasn't afraid to get on here and say my BBL smelled like dumpster juice and y'all don't make me the villain.
This is the ongoing fascinating saga of a woman whose BBL stank.
So in part one, I was telling y'all how my sit down air was stinking real bad. And it got to the point to where I had to carry around a bottle of air freshener or a bottle of perfume.
So how could a BBL cause somebody's sit down air to stink really badly? Well, there are a number of possible causes. Obviously, cleanliness and hygiene may have something to do with it, especially if you've had a BBL and things aren't feeling the same down there. But it also could be due to medical conditions. Let's hear a little bit more from her.
When I say that BBL really ruined my life, I even lost my boyfriend behind it. He was telling me the whole time, like, you're stinking real bad down there and I can't stomach it. It was the truth. It got to the point to where when I would get my laundry out of the dryer, it would still smell like that rot-eaten flesh.
Now, if you've ever worked in healthcare, you know that the thing that smells the absolute worst, worse than anything, is rotten flesh. This is worse than the smell of somebody just not cleaning back there, and that's how she's describing this. But unfortunately, the people who watched her video did not like her explanation, and see what happened afterwards.
I have a lot of women angry with me. They are reporting me. They're commenting nasty things.
Although some people may have a hard time cleaning back there when their behind is so much larger, it doesn't sound like that's the case with her. Fat necrosis, where the fat dies, is a known complication of BBL surgery, and if that fat gets infected, it could smell badly and actually drain. Now, the only people who know what happened are the patient and her surgeon, so let's give her the final word.
I got my BBL surgically removed because my sit-down one was stinking real bad. BBL stink, do you hear me? And it's not coming from the vagina or the beehole. It's coming from the incisions that they cut to inject the fluid and the fat in your butt, okay? There's people in the comments saying, oh, you wasn't washing up right. Come on, let's be real. It's coming out of the incision. It fucking stink. I don't care what y'all say. It stink. And if it's not healing properly and your body is rejecting it, the hole will remain open and the drainage will continue to come out and stink up your linen, stink up your underwear, stink up everything, okay?
If you're cleaning regularly and healing properly, your BBL should not stink. But if you have a complication like it sounds like she did, then I guess it could.
I have a little sister who got a BBL and regrets it. When I say I thought my sister was gonna die, there were so many women walking with canes. My sister just passed out. There's blood everywhere. I called the emergency room. They're like, yeah, okay, so. They literally acted like, next burger. Oh my God. But these are people's bodies. Y'all don't understand. It's one of the most risky operations that you could ever do.
You have an artery in your butt.
It's so dangerous.
And one slight nick
to
that artery. And you...
Every single spot her body was hurting, my body started to get sore.
Oof.
That whole experience was just like, for a trend?
For society, for validation,
At least wait until it's a decision for you.
How many of you need to be unalived for you to stop doing cheap surgery in Turkey? I'll wait. You don't do your research. You run in because you just take pictures of IG model and show them and say, yeah, I want to look like her. I want to look like Jada Wader. And they say, okay, yeah, we can do that. Then all of a sudden you end up unalive because you don't even know how much previous unalive cases they've had. Do your research. Stop rushing to go Turkey with a $3,000 or doing payment plans on your body. Like, seriously.
I was going through another hard time because I felt bad for getting my body done because like I'm really close to my mom. I felt like I was kind of like taking away what my mom gave me, and I didn't look at it like that until after the surgery. And I remember that there was just a lot on me. There was just a lot. Me sharing it with everybody and having like, it felt like the whole world against me. And then seeing a big change in my body. Imagine you go under 4 hours of surgery and then you wake up not looking like yourself anymore. And then I had people just like telling me in the comments like, oh my God, you fucked yourself up. Oh my God, you ruined yourself. Oh my God, why would you do that? Just so much. And yeah, I sat there and I read like damn near every comment. And I just sat there and I just was like crying. And I wasn't like, when people were sitting there and commenting about my body, I was legit a day post-op.
Bitch, sometimes I regret my BBL, and don't get me wrong, I love a fat ass, bitch. I love a big fat ass that jiggles when it walks. I love it. But the trend is now skinny. Any, mini, tiny, okay? And And I want to hop on that, bitch. I love an itty mini tiny queen. Like, it just, everything looks so classy and elegant. You know what I mean? So now, bitch, I'm running at the gym. I'm eating salads. And I look at my ass and I'm just like, this shit is humongous. And like, sometimes no one talks to you about like how embarrassing it is having a BBL, bitch. Because you're walking around and like your ass is fat. You know what I mean? So people are just like, whether they're like, what the fuck or what the fuck. You know what I mean? Like, people are looking. Like, you catch people looking all the time, and it's, like, embarrassing. So you just end up, like, I don't know, just kind of embarrassed to have one. Which, okay, I still love it, and I'm still gonna be itty mini tiny with a fat ol' ass. But I'm just saying, like, just think twice. I'm just rambling, but just think twice, bitch, if you want to get a BBL. Because, like, it's there, bitch. It's there. And it's, like, unless you're getting it liposuctioned out, which I guess you can do, working it off it's a hard job. It is.
A woman on TikTok that is talking about how she had to have her BBL removed because it stunk. She said it smelled like raw flesh and that she said the smell was horrible. And so she made a 3-part series on getting her BBL removed because of the smell. And the crazy thing is that BBL smell is a real thing, or BBL wind. And so before she made this video, so many men has come out and say BBL stink, you guys. It's crazy. Like, you can look on TikTok why BBL smell, and that is a real thing. But she said she made a video today or yesterday saying like so many people was reporting her video, but her BBL really was stinking. Like, she was like, the BBL girls are mad. But TikTok did put her video back up. She is back being monetized off that video, and the sound is back available. She's like, they kept reporting that video. But I guess BBL wind or BBL smell really is a thing. She said it smells like raw flesh, like, ugh. But a lot of men, I'm telling you, you can go back years on TikTok. A lot of men says BBL smell.
I hate to see so many ladies crying after they come out of surgery. That's really some tough shit to watch. I can definitely say I understand exactly where they're coming from, because it can be a very, very painful situation. That's why I think it's so important to have your confidence together and to have your mind right before you go into a surgery like this. I think what people don't understand is that we often cry when we come out of all surgeries. Just because this is an elected surgery doesn't mean that you're supposed to cry less. The fastest way to healing is speaking life back over your body. The key to getting through any surgery is to just make sure that you have enough positivity around you and you're staying as positive as you can. Saying things like, I wish I never did this, because bitch, you is not gonna feel that way in 6 months. Trust me, with all that ass, bitch, you finna be fine. You not finna feel that way. Saying things like you hate yourself, you can't understand it, just being very negative, that type of talk ain't gonna get you nowhere. So if positivity isn't what you have around you, move around, bitch, move around. Because when you about 4 months, you probably gonna be ready for round 2. You got this, boo, chill.
Ricky Sawyer. Oh. My name is Shona Elliott. I'm a journalist at the BBC. Ricky Sawyer, can I please ask, are you breaking the law?
Could you please leave?
The man you have just seen is Ricky Sawyer. Here he is injecting derma filler into people's bums. He calls himself Britain's biggest Brazilian butt lift injector.
I've done the most non-surgical BBLs in the whole of the UK.
Katie Price is one of the many celebrities who come to him for a bigger bottom.
I can't believe that procedure did not hurt.
But BBC News has caught him breaking the law by making medical decisions he is not licensed to make. He claims to be injecting up to 30 people a week, meaning his potential turnover is £250,000 a month. But his success comes at a cost.
The pain I was in anyway, I would have preferred to have died at that point. Everything felt wrong. There was only a bed in there, a tiny stool and like a worktop. I felt dizzy, sick, like shaky, like my legs didn't work properly. And that was all within a minute of him starting as well. I was starting to sweat because of the pain.
Days after the treatment, Joanne was rushed to hospital with sepsis. Scared, she tried to contact Ricky Sawyer for advice.
When I told them I was in hospital with sepsis, they blocked me straight away.
I put Joanne's claims and those of the other women I've spoken to him.
Do you have anything else to say? No. Do you have anything to say to the women? Okay, I'll...
I don't want the BBL anymore. I don't want it. 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 I'm sitting here. I'm filling out this form that was given to me. Look, look. Guys, the video is not doing it justice. Oh my God. She's coming again. Let's see. No, I don't want that. That's not what I want. What? She works here. Maybe I should go home. I don't know. I don't want that. No. What did I get myself into? Oh my God. What's it calling?
Why did you choose to go do a Brazilian butt lift, popularly known as a BBL? What was the significance for you? Already.
Yeah, I was just fixing my insecurities. I had some fear insecurities and I needed to fix those. If you have the money, you can go fix whatever you're insecure about.
These BBLs killing y'all.
For 2 months, she'll barely move, conserving all her energy.
I had a BBL 7 days ago today, and for the next 6 weeks I can't sit on my bum, so I have to sleep with this really gorgeous pillow setup. As you can see, I have these blueies to stop any fluid that comes out, which it looks gross, I'm not showing you that, but yes, this is how I sleep. Not the most comfiest setup, but it works and it stops the booty from getting too small, so yes. Night night.
BBL culture has a lot of us very, very confused as to how a woman's body is actually supposed to look. Let me say, if you get a BBL, get it how you live. I don't care. But a natural ass that size is probably going to come with a back roll. It's probably going to come with a stomach, some fupa, feel what I'm saying, an arm jiggle, because that's a natural body. You know what I'm saying? BBLs, yeah, you're going to have a big old butt. And like, that's it, because you paid for that. You feel what I'm saying? It is what it is. But actual asses come with weight other places too. You're going to have a back roll. You're going to have a stomach. Who cares? Who gives a fuck? Honestly, it looks great and real niggas like both.
Y'all's BBLs stink. Y'all need to stop. It is out of control at this point. Y'all are walking around looking like upside down pears. The thighs don't match. It's whole songs about it at this point. Just stop. Ladies, be yourself, okay? I get it. You want a little extra. Me, I don't got myself shit back there. But am I gonna go risk my life and go hop on a table and possibly not wake up just so I can have a fat ass? No, I'm not. And neither should you. I mean, like, it's gotten to the point where some of y'all look like aliens. Like, little body, big, huge. Like, look at these pictures. I'm gonna insert pictures. Look at this, y'all. Y'all look insane. and then come to find out that they also put off an odor, y'all, it's not worth it. I know you was thinking about it. I saw it. You had it saved. You even looked up the doctor. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I healed horribly. I would not advise anybody to do a breast augmentation and a BBL or a lipo at the same time. Do not do it. The doctors told me, are you sure you don't want to do it together because you can save on the anesthesiologist? We can knock it both off at the same time. But did they care to tell me how I'm supposed to lay down? No. Did they go like through any process of, hey, like you probably should wait on one or the other because you need to be able to lay on one, because if not, you're going to be suffering. It's going to be horrible. So since I was fresh off the table, I had my breast and my butt done at the same time. I don't know where to lay. So I'm laying sideways because that's the only possible way for me to lay down at night, right? And in the video that I shared where I have that green pants, you guys can't really tell because the pants are still kind of holding me, right? They're giving me shape. But I'm going to find a video that my mama took of me when I was in Cancun. And when I tell you my hips, like, it was like a big love handle up in the top. Winnie, Moon, stop fighting. Sorry, it's the cat and the dog. So they were up there, right? And it was the worst experience ever. Not being able to lay on your back or your stomach. I was super bruised up. Honestly, that is so much trauma to have your body go through. I had bruises on my arms, on my stomach, on my back, on my legs. I wasn't even purple. I was blue at this point. The pain wasn't that bad for me in the sense of it being like I can't move. It just felt like if I was extremely sore, right? But you also have to make sure you move around while you're feeling these feelings, because if not, you risk the possible chance of getting blood clots. Also, you have to stay on top of your antibiotics and all this other stuff. But when I tell you it was super painful, I wish the doctor would have told me to wait. I will give this advice right now to anybody. If you want to do both of them, if you can't afford to do them separately, don't do them. If not, you're gonna have the same issue that I did, and then you're gonna have to go and get it fixed. And it is the worst feeling ever. Like, it is so annoying to have to go under the knife again. But yeah, that's what I would advise, I think. Also, if your doctor does not offer you lymphatic services afterwards, or it doesn't give you proper steps to follow, or gives you a plan for you to follow for when to do your lymphatic massages, how to do them, all that stuff, run for the hills. My doctor did not tell me any of that. He didn't tell me nothing about lymphatic massages. Honestly, I never even knew you had to get a lymphatic massage until my second revision, that the doctor told me I had to go in and get drains and do the massage and all that stuff. But I didn't like that because they literally pick your scab off and like put a Q-tip inside, and then they squeeze everything out. Like, they put a Q-tip to reopen the hole and then squeeze everything out. So I didn't go to them follow-up because that was too much for me. While I was healing, I also wasn't able to shower right away. So you're covered in blood and you're like on pee pads on the bed. You're on your faja that's stained in blood. Until the doctor lets you shower. And that can be a day or two or 3 days, just depending. They want to make sure that you're not lightheaded, so that way you won't fall in the shower. So my overall opinion on getting your breast and booty done at the same time, don't do it. Don't do it. Hold off on it. And like I said, you lose nipple sensation, you lose nerve sensations. Your booty can get too big when you gain weight. Think about it, y'all. Especially for the ladies that love sensations. So once you're married, you're gonna want to enjoy all of them. Just don't do it, okay?
Why are we doing this? Why are women doing this? Because I've read the comments, I've read the DMs, and it always comes down to three things. Number one, men. I want to look better for him. I don't want him to cheat. I want to be noticed. Baby, listen to me. Any man who would let you risk your life to keep him was never worth keeping. Love that requires surgery to earn it is not love. Number two, social media. We've been brainwashed. Every scroll is the same body, tiny waist, big butt, flat stomach, and the algorithm rewards it. So we think that's the standard, but the algorithm is not gonna be there when they're in pain. The likes won't pay your hospital bill. Number three, insecurity. And I get it. We've all had that moment looking in the mirror like, I hate this. But a surgery doesn't fix how you feel about yourself. If you don't love yourself now, you won't love yourself with a BBL, baby. You just find a new flaw to hate. I'm not judging you. I'm saying check your why. Because if your why is fear or pressure or a trend, the regret is going to be heavier than a surgery. And the regret is real. Women are coming out 1 to 2 years later saying, I wish I never did it. Dealing with lumps, one side bigger than the other, fats that moved, fats that died, and you can't just take it out. Now, this is the truth no one posts. Let's talk about what you don't see on Instagram. You don't see the 48% of surgeons doing BBLs who don't even use ultrasound to guide the needle. You don't see the $6,000 to $12,000 debts. You don't see the women who spent that money and said, I don't even feel clean in my body anymore. There's this quote from a plastic surgeon that went viral. BBL is the procedure people will regret the most. Why? Because bodies change. What looks good at 25 doesn't look the same at 45 or 55. Unlike implants, you can't reverse it. So before you book that flight to Turkey or that cheap special, please talk to true women who had it 2 years ago, not 2 weeks post-op when they're still swollen and excited. 2 years later, ask them how they feel. That's the truth they're not selling you. Now, this is what to do instead, because baby, I'm not here to leave you hopeless. If you want a bigger butt, train, squats, hip thrust, food, time. Is it slower? Yes. Is it permanent and safe? Yes. If you want to feel confident, heal. Unfollow the pages making you feel less. Go to therapy. Wear what makes you feel good today. You don't have to be a different size to deserve happiness. You deserve it now. All right. If you made it to the end, thank you. This one was heavy. I need to talk to a few people right now. To the young girl watching this who thinks she needs a BBL to be beautiful, you don't. You are enough right now. In 10 years later, you're gonna look back and thank God you didn't risk your life for a trend, because trend fade, but you have to live in your body forever. Now, to the woman who already got a BBL and is sitting here with guilt or regret, I see you. And I'm not here to shame you. You did what you thought was best with the information you had. You were lied to by an industry that profits off making you feel not enough. Healing is still possible. Talking to a doctor is still possible. You're not ruined. You are not less. You are still worthy of love. To the mom, sister, friend watching this because you're scared for someone, have the conversation. Don't yell. Don't judge. Just say, I love you and I am worried. Sometimes that's all it takes to stop someone. And to the beauty industry, do better. Stop marketing to 18 years olds in debt. Stop only showing the perfect after pictures. Show the risks, show the complications, because informed consent means showing all of it. This channel is about truth, even when it's ugly, because silence is what's getting people hurt. If this video made you think, please share it, send to your group chat, send to your sister, send to that one friend who keeps saying, I'm saving for a BBL. One share could save a life, seriously. Comment below and let me know. What do you think about BBL culture? Have you ever felt pressure to change your body? Let's talk respectfully. If you're new here, I'm Unfiltered Stacy. We do real talk on this channel, no sugarcoating. So hit subscribe and let's keep the conversation going. Last thing, please take care of your body because it's the only one you have. Take care of your mind. It's fighting battles nobody sees. And remember this, you don't have to change a single thing about yourself to deserve to be loved. I love you all. I will see you in the next video. Bye, boos. Mwah.